a very special guest with us at the Draw Center, Mr. Elkin Posada. Where are you from, Elkin?
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, I'm from Medellin, Colombia. And I've been there for the last 12 years. I was in the United States the previous 45 years. And I was born in Medellin, though, and then went to the United States when I was a teenager.
And doing what? What did you do in the U.S. all these years?
I was in the United States Army. I flew helicopters.
Wow, you're a helicopter pilot.
And after that, I went to work for the Ross Perot's company. It's a electronic data system. He was a independent candidate for the presidency of United States. He brought me in the company himself, so I'm very proud of that experience.
What years are we talking about now?
We're talking about the 70s, early 70s.
Okay, 1970s.
I had some goals to accomplish with that company in 10 years, and I accomplished them in 3 years. So I was left with not much challenge to do. So I decided to work on my own. And I started a development and construction company. And I did that for about 45 years.
So your first encounter or contact with the technology of Ron Hubbard, this was when?
This was in 1977 in Orange County, California. And then shortly after that, I went to Colombia, but I already had a life repair assist in Orange County. And I went to Colombia all excited about, LRH's tech, and looked for the Dynamic Center in Bogota. So I went there, met the people, wonderful people. In those times, it was paradise to be in a Dynamics center. It was just beautiful. We had so much fun. It was so much love. It was so much sharing of everything. And I did some auditing there. Then from there, I, not having dated my wife, not even 1 hour, as boyfriend, girlfriend, after the communication course, I asked her if she wanted to marry me. And she said yes. So we did get married, and we went to the United States and studied 2 years non-stop. 24/7, So we went to Celebrity Center in Los Angeles, and I finished up to auditor class 5A and net CS.
Wow.
And that was a lot of fun, a lot of work. Then we went to Colombia, and we put together our own mission. It was fun. It was outstanding. Outstanding. It was just my wife and myself. She was a court supervisor, an ethics officer. She did that. And I did all the auditing courses.
Wow, nice.
And we had, it's incredible, but we had 25 people in the academy every night. Wow. And looking for chairs because more people were coming, and we haven't, Latin people are very, like partying too much, At the end, of course, at 9, 10 p.m., get the guitar out and sing and enjoy it and share. Elkin, why don't you talk us about ARCs? The cycle of action, and I was happy to talk to them until midnight. It was paradise. It was just paradise. Yeah.
And then you went back to the U.S. to go up the bridge.
Yeah. Then our mission was shut off.
They shut you down?
But yeah, they shut it down. But the Church of Scientology did, and we went back to the United States, and then. I was so impressed by LRH's tech, plus all this auditing and all these studies. I kept on going down the bridge, and I went clear in Los Angeles. And
so you went clear, hold on, in LA?
Yeah.
Where at the ASHO, AOLA? Do you
No, in the Celebrity Center, Los
Okay.
Angeles.
What year was this?
This was 1984, 85.
Okay, 85 you were tested at Celebrity Center. They did CCRD or DC?
Yeah, CCRD at the time.
At the,
Yeah.
Celebrity Center.
And Celebrity Center. It was in La Brea Avenue. It's not where it is right now. However, there were some personalities there. I studied there with Priscilla Presley.
Wow.
Yeah, Elvis Presley's wife.
Yeah.
And with John Travolta.
John Travolta was with you. Nice.
So it was part of my courtroom companions. It was fun, a lot of work, yes, but it was fun. And decided to do the OT levels and did OT1 and OT2 in Los Angeles, AOLA,
Yeah.
Advanced Org Los Angeles. From there, a friend of mine, good friend of mine, OT8, was in Australia, in Sydney. And she said, you need to come here. This is the best place to do your OT level. So I went to Sydney.
So Anzo, Sydney,
Right.
to do your OT3 and
OT3, OT4, and OT5.
wow. Okay.
I did pretty good, except that my M phenomena for OT5 was lost someplace.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
That means that they invalidated my completion of OT5 big time. I wanted to attest to my completion of OT5. All the indications were there. I felt great. I mean, I was up in the air flying, and no, you're not finished. I tried for 10 days to, even with tears in my eyes, talking to everybody, DOPs, cramming officers, EDs, you name it, about please do something about me. It was a wonderful experience. It was wonderful. And I had tremendous wins. And, but then again, under any indication, I was mishandled there. I was ordered to go to FLAC and get repaired.
Why wouldn't they let you attest? Why wouldn't they let you attest to audited notes?
Because for me, it was an evil reason for not letting me attest and get me to FLAC.
Reason?
Yeah, to get more money from me.
That's it, money?
That's what I concluded myself. That's my reality. That's what I think that happened.
Wow.
Because there's impossible that an advanced org cannot handle a case that is originating, that has gotten an EP with good indicators, then has bad indicators, and it's impossible to think that an advanced org don't have the tools to handle that. It's my point of view, okay? And I respect everybody else.
You did audited notes and you were happy and you had tremendous wins, you say.
3 weeks of audited notes. Lots of wins.
Uh-huh.
I mean, plenty to say I'm done,
So you were done. They didn't continue audited notes and they wouldn't let you attest to completion.
No, and they didn't do a single repair action.
Wow.
You need to go to FLAC. You need to go to FLAC. You need to go to FLAC. Why go to FLAC? The LRH has repair tools
Right.
all over the place for anything.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you apply that? You need to go to FLAC. Why don't you do something to repair my cake? You need to go to FLAC.
Unbelievable.
Okay. So I left Australia with a bitter taste in my mouth, and then I stopped for a while. Then I went to the ship a couple of times.
So you didn't go to FLAG?
No, never went to FLAG. And the reason why I didn't go to FLAG was because something told me going there is not the solution for your problem.
Wow.
Is something that they want you to do, but not with the intention of fixing you. They have another intention, and the second intention is to fix you up. And I always perceived that. I always thought that that was the case. And I said, well, I'm not going to go. And I didn't go. They told me to go to the ship because in the ship they handle everything that was concerned with OTs. And I went to the ship
They called it like OT debug program or something.
Yeah, they announced that as the chip only OT debug. And I went there and they did zero to me. I mean, 0 is 0, nothing.
You went twice to the freeway for OT debug and nothing got done. So what did you do with the ship?
And nothing, man. They say, keep yourself busy, go and do a course. So I did a course. And one time they wanted me to do a tier course. I'm OT5, I'm Class 5A auditor, and they're gonna fix me in this shit by doing a TR course. Wow. 0 to TR4.
And no auditing, no repair, no review?
There may be an interview, but no repair actions. No repair actions. Wow. 0. So what are we gonna do? We gotta wait for the CS. Yeah, okay, but I mean, I've been here a week. You gotta wait for the CS. Okay.
And then?
Said nothing. Go back. You need to go to flag. You need to go to flag again.
So, but you never went to flag?
They never fixed me.
So that was the last contact you had with the church?
No,
or later?
No, Danny. My love for LRH is so huge that leaving the church for me was like leaving LRH. Uh-huh. And I could not conceive that. I could not separate from LRH because I knew the man was right. I'm a very technical person. And in all these years in Scientology, since 77 until 99, I never found anything that I would not agree with LRH. But I found 1,000 things that I would disagree with the Church of Scientology. You follow me?
Sure.
It's two different things.
Yeah.
But to leave the church, for me, was leaving LRH, because where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? I be my own. Do what? I mean, books and all that. And I have all the volume, the green volume, the red volumes, everything. I have all LRH's books and everything. But, I mean, by reading, you don't get audited. You don't go up the bridge,
Oh, man.
So I was now in Portland, Oregon, because I went to Portland to help build a coliseum there.
This is after 1999.
After I left Los Angeles, went to Portland, Oregon, because I got that contract there to help build that Coliseum. It's a $253 million project.
Wow. And
then I was in lines with the Portland. Actually, it's a celebrity center in Portland. And they're nice people and all that. But they, they couldn't do anything for me. They go to flag. It was always the same thing.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where no more. Like at the beginnings of the century, I said, no more of that. I guess no more. I mean, they said, what's his time? I was actually an opinion leader in Scientology there. And every time you spoke in front of people, that was fine, and people applauded, and I was happy sharing my wins with people and all that. Next day, chaos.
Chaos about what?
About my speech, know. You shouldn't have said that. This is verbal data. This is not what you should do. I said, man, all I did was give people my wins and tell them how big LRH is.
But what wins? How could you share wins when you had such a bad experience at Anzo and the free wins?
Because of my heart for LRH. I wasn't talking about Anzo. There was no in theta for me, attention and in theta. My attention was an LRH stake.
Okay.
And what the man did for us.
Okay.
And remember, I was OT5, so I saw what this man did in OT3
Yeah.
to cross the wall of fire.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And how this man got through that,
Yeah.
we will never find that out or understand that because of the magnitude of it. So because of that was senior to any bad feeling. You follow me?
Yeah.
So, you know, the church is doing this, okay, but how do I keep hooked to LRH's tech? You see? But it got to the point where it was just like a constant fight and no progress for me. So what am I doing here? At that time I separated and I think they declared me SP and all that. And
They declared you a spin?
I think so.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was very happy they did.
Good for you. Okay. So this is, say, 1999. And then quite a few years you did nothing. Oh.
Did nothing. Couldn't do anything. Now we're talking about, a ship adrift in the ocean. By the way, here's the sea, okay? And constantly asking myself, what am I gonna do? And I have all the tech volume studying LRH's tech, and I have my emitter, and I solo auditing the 1, 2, and 3, and so on. So I got an emitter, and my TA was 5.5 and up, and I got tears out of my eyes constantly. What am I gonna do? And then go look at LRH's tech, how to handle high TA. Can do that by yourself, It was very tough, very, very tough for the last 32 years.
32 years.
Yeah.
And then what?